Hey guys, it's Rainey for Ttmt Tuesday, and let's see, I have vintage paper piecing to share with you guys. Excuse the sewing room, I'm not going to talk about the hot mess that it's become. Okay, if you want to see a better photo of this, go onto Facebook, onto the Sew Hook page. I've put some photos up. The photo wasn't, I mean, it's a little blurry, but you get the idea. I still have paper. I decided to go with a theme as well. Amber went with Hogwarts. Jennifer went with Halloween. I went with Star Trek. And I love it. This is Matt's quilt. He's excited about it. It's when you really look at it, it's a man quilt. But he's very excited because he doesn't have a little quilt on his side of the bed. And some days I wake up and my quilt is no longer on me. It's completely over there. So he finally gets something of his own. But the sashing is Galaxy print. Then I went with this really cool Star Trek fabric. So how I went with this theme, it was not planned. I was actually at Joann's and I was thinking about not even starting vintage paper piecing because nothing was speaking to me. And I found the Star Trek fabric and I sent Matt a text. Hey, what do you think about me doing vintage paper piecing in Star Trek? And he loved the idea, so I went with it. So that's why I went with the primary colors. Alright, let's put this Mama Jamma down. And the quilt label is Star Trek as well. I found this Next Generation fabric and I fussy cut faces because I'm a Next Generation girl and this will be my quilt label. And in the inside is everything that I need to remember for years to come about the quilt along right there. So that will be on the back of the quilt as my quilt label. Okay, and then why my sewing room is a disaster. I got a text message from a friend last Friday and she told me that her and her husband were expecting. It's a planned pregnancy, so I knew it was just a matter of time that I was going to get the text message. Obviously, I ran out and got some fabric to start a baby quilt. It's still early on in the pregnancy. I have this really cool, where'd it go? Yep, there it is. This embroidery thread that I got for Farm Girl Vintage. It's gray and it's light reflective, so it's gonna shimmer. I was gonna put their last name in the inside of the star because I went with the Missouri star. I'm gonna hold off and do that last because it is really early on in the pregnancy and Lord forbid if something happens. But we're not going to talk about that. We talk about happy things here. But I decided to go with the Missouri Star. The border fabric I found first and I fell in love with it. I told Matthew that if we ever have a child, I would want the walls wallpapered in this fabric because it's just so cute. I just love it. It screams neutral to me. The back I went with Bambi, and Bambi is upside down. There we go. Went with Bambi because, I mean, how could you not go with a Bambi? But let me get up and show you guys. Make sure I got it going in the right direction here. Yep. Kind of show you what I did with the Missouri Star. There we go. I can't see anything and hopefully you get it. I got a fat quarter from Joann's fat quarter bundle and it was just these gray fabrics and there were some more grays mixed in. I didn't go with those because they were a little too busy. But I thought that a gray star would be really, really great because gender neutral. I've started quoting on it. The inside of the star is where I'm going to do the name, and I've just done a meander. The little 4 outer star pieces, I've just done a little with a little feather motif, and there's a feather in the inside there. And then on the star points coming out right here, I just did what did I do? I did the figure 8, which you probably cannot see at all because of the fabric. And then on the outer part of the star, I just finished it off with a meander. The inner border right here, I'm thinking of doing the rope design. I think will be really cool. And then I can just fill that in with the meander. I'm not sure what I plan to do for the outer border just yet. But I'm thinking on the corners I'm going to do some kind of feather motif. I'm at the point right now where I've stopped quoting and I'm letting it sit and letting it just speak to me. What's great is that I'm using up the, it was the Superior thread, the So Fine that I used for the Paper Piece Lion quilt. I'm finally found another use for it because I have like a giant spool of it, so it's perfect for this quilt. It's blending nicely. So yeah, next week expect a lot of baby things coming your way because I get baby fever. When someone around me is having a baby, I get baby fever. Not like oh Matt, we have to have a child. It's more like I cannot stop making baby stuff. Like it overtakes me and I cannot stop. The great thing about that is I've gone through my stash and I found a lot of fabric that could be gender neutral and little kid fabric here and there that I've picked up along the way that I can use for lots of fun stuff. So I'm gonna stop rambling now and see you guys later. Oh, I got my Phantom and Stitches t-shirt on from the Project of Doom. Yesterday was the 20th anniversary of the first Harry Potter book. So I came to you guys for Talk to Me Tuesday through Project of Doom. So I wanted to wear my shirt today, and you guys are amazing friends, and y'all have helped me in so many ways that you never know. And I'm not sure where I would have been at in my life at the moment if it wasn't for you guys. So, thank you, Harry Potter. I'm gonna go now because this is getting ridiculous for me. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye, everyone.